Welcome to my home lab. This new video, we want to install Fedora Server 42 with the Automatic LVM Strorage Configuration. You will see we don't use the entire disk. Even if you have a 1 terabyte drive, we only use 15 gig. The first thing we do is to boot up the system with a USB stick with Fedora Server 42. I come back when the system is booted up. We start the setup with language. English United States. You see here we install Fedora Server and the other side Fedora 42. Continue. First we do the keyboard. Because I live in Belgium, I have an AZERTY keyboard, so I do +, Belgium, add, and I remove English, minus, done. Language, that's already okay, done. Time and date, see here for me Europe, Brussels, that's okay. If not okay, you can change that here. Done. Then root account. Enable root account. Password. And confirm the password. Done. User creation. Name. The username, for me that's okay, you can change that if you want. Password. Confirm the password. You see here add administrative privileges, so that means you can use the root and require a password. Okay, done. Done. Installation source. For me that's okay, auto detected, but here you can choose network or an ISO. Okay, software selection, we do Fedora Server. If you want extra software, you can select it here, but for me that's okay for now. Done. Installation destination, we wait a little bit. The network, I have two networks, one unplugged and one, you see here, later we have 192.168.129.9. That's the IP address for the server. Done. Now we do the installation destination. To configure the installation destination, we do that here. You see, I have 4. This one is the USB stick with Fedora ISO. So that's not for the computer. That's normal hard disk, small SSD 250 gigabytes, and a bigger one from 1 terabyte. I want to install Fedora on this disk. So I select it. In this first example, we use Automatic. Because we only have 1.68 megabyte free, we need to free up all the space. So we select it here, free up space, and done. We have a second window with all the partitions on that disk. Delete all, or you can do, you do also delete one by one. But that's not necessary. We do delete all. You see, all delete, reclaim space, and it's okay. Now we can begin installation. I come back when everything is okay. we are now on our Windows PC and do SSH to our new server. You remember IP address and the username. Enter. If you use this already before and you create a new server, you have an error message. How we can fix that? We need to change the .ssh file. Opened the .ssh file with notepad++ and every item with 192.168.129.9 you have to remove. So from here all until the end we delete. We save it and we can go back to our SSH command line. We are back on our command line and SSH to our server. Now you see we need to confirm the fingerprint. Yes. Password. And we are logged in. The first thing we need to do is to do SU. So we have root privileges. Password. And you see, now we have root privileges. The first command I want to show you is fdisk. Fdisk L. Enter. Here you can see all the disks. The first part is the 4 terabyte hard drive. The second is the 250 NVMe. The third is the 1 terabyte NVMe. And here we have 3 partitions. AV system, boot, and LVM, Linux LVM. Then we have a disk, Fedora root, from 15 gigabytes. Later in this video, I want to space, here we have 929 gigabytes. I want all this space here in this root. Last, we have the swap file. The second command is lsblk. Again, here you can see all the disks. The first 4 terabyte swap file, NVMe the 250, and NVMe the 1 terabyte. Again, 3 partitions, AV, boot, and the root. You can do the same command with F. See, you have more options. Here you see also the type of the partition and the UUID. Second command is blkid. Here you see information about all the partitions. Again, 1, 2, 3, then the root, the 250, the 4 terabyte hard drive, and the swap file. Also UID, the type, etc. Second thing, I want to show you the F stub. So cut etc F stub. Enter. Again, here this is for mounting hard drives on boot up. Again, the root. Here first the boot and the AV. Then we have df, powerful command. Here again you see all the file system, the root, the boot, AV, and temp. A variation with capital T. Here again you have the type from the hard disk. You can also T with H. Here you have more readable output. You see here we have numbers, here 15 gig. Again, with the type. You can also look to the mount. Here I do mount, grep, start with def. Here again, the root, the boot partition, and the EV. Again, with the type and parameters. The next command is for the LVM. So LVM disk scan. Oh, sorry. So disk scan. Here again, you have only one LVM on the 1 terabyte hard drive. 29 gig. Second command for LVM is lvs. Here again, the root. See it here, root 15 gig. Here you see also root Fedora 15 gig. Now we can do PV display. Again, the third part of 1 terabyte drive, Fedora, 1 gig, have free, allocated. The next is PV scan. Again, our LVM information. Next is VG scan. Again, Fedora from LVM to VG display. Here, more information. You see again, Fedora LVM2, read write. The total size 929. Allocated 15 gig. The 15 gig is from here. You see here the root 15 gig and free space 914.92. So what we're gonna do is this space 914 put inside the root. So all the 929 goes to the root directory. The last is VG scan. Again, that's only Fedora using LVM. And we have LV scan. See, active, the root, 15 gig. See, we have many commands to show you the information about the LVM. Now, we're going to extend the root partition. I have the command here, show you, lvextend. With L, here you can put a size, example 100 gig. Here I do 100% of the free space. So what means all the free space, the 914, goes inside the Fedora root. Here goes to here. You want to see that? Look, we have VG display. First we do this. See, successful. Now again we do VG display. And you see, we have no more free space. All the space is allocated. But if we do dfth, still we have only 15 gig for our root partition. We have to let grow the XFS file system. So how we do that? Here, XFS grow FS. and the dev mapper Fedora root here. So we're going to grow to 15 gig. Enter. You see some information. Again, we do dfth, and voila, the root partition is 930 gig. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up. Thank you very much, and see you later.